My name is Olayinka Ogunkeyede. I'm from Osun State, Obokun local government, Ilashe in Obokun. So I based in Ibadan, Songo area in Ibadan. My childhood period, I was the first youngest guy that would ride a bicycle. So I was very smart, very sharp. If they need any message in that street, they normally send me message. When I was in school, then before I got blind, if I did not take first, I would take second. I was very brilliant, very intelligent, very smart. So at a point, at the age of 9, I discovered that I was unable to write very well. I was unable to make use of my eyes to read what is on my book. But I could not understand what blindness is all about, what partially sighted is all about, what shadow is all about. I was just doing my own things the way I know how to do it, because then I could use my eye to walk around. So I did not observe anything of such. So before my teacher now discovered that I was unable to see very well, he gave me a letter to give to my parents. When I gave the letter to my parents, they were flabbergasted. They were like, kilo le shomo loju. So they decided to take me to Ojulowo at Mokola. So they told me I need glasses. I need recommended glasses, but unfortunately it's beyond recommended glasses. So I was transferred to UCH. When I got to UCH, I was tested. They told me to go and do a scan before they could know what is wrong with the eye. When I do the scan, they discovered that I had a brain tumor. So, and the doctor told us then that this brain tumor could lead to anything, could paralyze me, could make me to be total blindness, could make me not to hear very well, could make me not to walk very well, can even kill me. So they told us that we need to carry out surgery. When they told us that, we were transferred to Lut Hospital in Lagos. The amazing part of the surgery was that when I did my surgery, we were like 2 or 3 that did surgery then. So some of those people that did surgery died, but I was the only person that survived it then. When I did my surgery, I could not wake up the second day. I was in coma for 4 days. In fact, my mom, my dad, they could not believe that I could survive this, because for someone to do surgery and is not waking up second day, you should know what that means. So they were like, they were telling the nurses that what will have happened now. Like, I know doctors and nurses, the way they talk now. They will just go straight to the point. They don't know what could have happened. It can lead to death. It can lead to maybe I should run mad. It can lead to so many things. But they can't even say. So after 4 days, I woke up. I was tested by the doctor, because they went to go and rush to call the doctor that OTG. So the doctor left what he's doing. He came around to check me up, to check everything about me, and she noticed that everything was perfect. So when I regained back my strength, my energy, I observed that the level of sight increased. I could see more than before, but not 100%. So I told my mom, my dad, that this is what I could observe in my eye. They were very happy. But the funniest part of it, after a month, I could not say anything again. Like everything just went blank. So the doctor just advised us that it's either they fly me out of the country, or they should just leave the eye like that. They should allow me to further my education. Maybe one of those blind school. They can take me to Pacheli School for the Blind, very close to Lut Hospital. Is at Surulere, Lawansin. It was a very good school, very very good school. If they can take me there, maybe things can turn around about my life. So my mom was afraid, like báwo ló ṣe máa fọ ọmọ kan ṣoṣo sínú school bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn, but as time goes on, we went to different churches, synagogue, Redeemed, Deeper Light, Celestial, C&S, different churches, but fortunately nothing has done with the eye. Nothing has done with the eye, but we're still hoping. Most especially me, I'm still hoping. I still have that miracle that I will still see. So I have to. There was a day I called my mom. I can't continue with this kind of life. They should allow me to go to school. That Pacheli School for the Blind that the doctor told us some years back. I want to go to that school. So I furthered my education in Pacheli School for the Blind, but I started all over because I've wasted a lot of years at home. So they have to start me all over. I started from how to read and write in Braille. Instead of me to use my eye to read and write, I use my hand to feel the Braille. I use our ears to listen to whatever the teacher said. We have been taught so many things: how to make use of typewriter, how to make use of, because a lot of people don't know that the blind people can use typewriter, can use laptop. How to make use of laptop. Our own laptop, there is a software that they used to install on our laptop, either laptop or desktop. The name of the software is called Job Access with Speech. If they install that Job Access with Speech on a laptop or on a computer, it will enable the computer to talk. So whatever you press on the computer, it will say it out. After my Pacheli School for the Blind, I went to Federal Government College Anike, and it was amazing. Like it's actually a boys and girls school. I went to boarding school then. My happiest period in that school was a day when vice principal called me to come and play drum set in the church. I was very, very, because people could not believe that a blind person can play drum sets. So when they called me out to come and play drum set, what actually prompt the drum set issue? The person that was supposed to play drum set on that day came late. So they're now like, who can play drum sets? And I raised up my hand that I can play drum sets. They were like, abon shere ni pe drum sets. I raised up my hand that I can play drum sets. I have that confidence I can play the drum set because we have been taught how to drum in our blind school, like Pacheli School for the Blind. So when they called me out, people were laughing, like, shall no go disgrace us, all those things now. So when I got there to the stage, I played the drum set perfectly. So they were like, I even gained more friends in that school after that service. I gained more friends, both boys and girls. But I thank God, when I graduated from Federal Government College Anike, I graduated with 4 B's and 4 C in my WAEC, and I did my WAEC once. The following year, I did my JAMB, because after my secondary school level, I went to vocational training at Ikeja. So they taught us, in that vocational training, they taught us how to make use of how to make use of our hand to do something for ourselves. Like we know how to do bags, we know how to do belts, we know how to do palms, liquid soap, and blah blah blah. So after that, I furthered my education by writing JAMB. I scored 219. So I used that 219 to enter University of Lagos. I did not lack of help when I was in University of Lagos. The lecturers there were friendly. The people around me, if we need any help, then they help us to do it. Especially if we want to record our notes, because most of the blind students then will record notes. So whatever the lecturer is saying in the class, we use our laptop to record it, or we use our tape recorder to record it. When I was in my hostel, experience about my hostel, I don't used to work as if I can't see, because I've mastered the hostel, the whole place. I work by myself. I buy things. I buy things independently without help of anybody. I go to the toilet by myself. I urinate by myself. In fact, when I was in school, I sell Indomie. I move from one room. I move from one room to another room to sell my Indomie. So people know me. People really knows me in my hostel as businessman. Between boys and girls, the people that's always ready to assist is always girls. So that makes me to have more girls, to help. To whenever I want to walk to my faculty or to my department, they will be the one to help me out to do my things. Understand? Maybe I want to cook. Sometimes if I feel like I don't want to cook anything today, they will come and help me out to cook, because I can also cook by myself. One of my saddest day was the day I was coming from school. I was going to Ibadan. I was going home. So I met this man at Oshodi. He told me he wanted to help me to get a bus that would take me to Ibadan. So both of us were trekking, down to where I would take transport to Ibadan. So it was like he wanted to help me to carry my load that was with me. So when I gave him my load, so at a point he told me that he's coming to go and check. Maybe we will see buses at Safejo at Oshodi. So I waited. So I was like 20 minutes gone, 30 minutes gone, 40 minutes gone. I was crying bitterly that what could have happened to me today. So I explained everything to that person that waited. It was a lady that waited. So I told the lady that someone assisted me and he helped me to carry my things and my laptop. My typewriter was inside the load. So, and I did not see the person again. The lady now said, that one has gone. Now who should you do? The thing really affected me, because before I could get another laptop, after then, it was the grace of God. After that day, I did not allow that to weigh me down. I increased my ability and I became wiser, because whoever that wants to help me after that day, I used to tell her that don't worry, let's just move together. I will carry my load by myself, because I don't want another thing to repeat himself again. Then there was a day too that I toasted the lady. So that day too, I felt so bad, because the lady told me that you are a fine boy, but I can't date you because you can't see. But I was like, what do you mean by I can't see? that I do this, I do that, only never mind. There's no you telling me about yourself, there's no you telling me about your achievements. But the fact that you cannot see is a plus. So when I got home, I felt so sad because I met that lady in a seminar. So the lady sat down beside me. So I was not like, I love your voice, I love the way you talk and everything. I tried to interrogate with the lady. So after our interrogation, after our interaction, I was like, throwing the dating stuff, the relationships to her. So when she now said, because you can't see, because you are a blind person, that she wouldn't want to born a blind child. I was like, is that not possible? Blindness is not a disease, and my own blindness is not even glaucoma. It's not in my blood. Blindness is not in my blood. I tried explaining everything but the lady, like, she kept on telling me that because you can't see, she can't go for someone that cannot see. So that day I felt so sad, so sad. They said that my mom observed that, but I could not explain it to anyone. I kept it to myself. But after that day, I still don't allow that to weigh me down. So irrespective of that, today now I still thank God that this is Olayinka, and I can't say I'm fully into a relationship, but I'm in a relationship. Understand? Because anything can still happen. A lot of people don't believe that blind people operate phones. We can watch things on YouTube. We can chat with people.
What's the chat? Chat with me on WhatsApp.
Okay. So I'm on WhatsApp now. I want to chat with Mr. Toby Kush. I'm trying to swap to the name. Let me make it fast so I want to type his name on the WhatsApp. So I'm already on his inbox. So I've sent him a message. What I'm pressing, I can't see it, but I can make use of it. I can't see anything on the screen, but I can make use of it.
So you can respond to the message now. I just sent you a message.
Okay, I want to read.
How are you doing? Message. Vertical. Share media. Button.
He has responded. I want to respond to him back.
Compose message. Share. Compose message. Text field. Tab A. B. K. N. N. Space. D. F. F. I. B. N. N. E. E. Space. S. S. I. R. R. Message. How are you doing? Compose message. Stickers and send. Button. Send.
I've responded.
Voice message. Button.
Yes.
Compose message. Share. Vertical scroll. Message. Nice. 1207. Vertical. Share media. Message. Good to have you around. 12. Share media. Compose. Share. Message. Good. Start. Reply. Cat Y. E. E. A. H. H. Compose message. Yeah. Send. Button. Send.
I've responded.
Alert. Cancel. Open. Cancel. Warning. We're waiting for cancel. Warning. We're cancel. Button. Cancel. Message. How are you doing? Message. How are you doing? Your message. And fine, sir. Message. Nice. Reply to a message from Toby. Reaction. Thumbs up. But reply to a message from Toby. Your message. Yeah. 1207. 46. Back button. 46. Back button. Alert. Small batch 2020. Warning. Cancel. Button. Open. Cancel. Button.
So I want to go on YouTube now.
Chrome. Social networking folder. For opening. FaceTime. YouTube. WhatsApp. YouTube. 340 new item.
How to go on YouTube?
Video. Collapse. Autoplay. Collapse video. Button. Collapse. 3 minutes. 20. Whiskey and one call you. 3 minutes. 22 seconds. Rihanna. Lift me up. Oscar 2023 performance.
So
Soundtrack
I'm on
180
YouTube.
views.
Rihanna, lift me up.
Thanks for tuning in. 3 minutes 70. Video player. Video player. Heading. Collapse video. Auto. Cast. Caption. More up. Previous. Rewind 1 minute. Pause. Forward 1. Next. 7 seconds elapsed to 3 minutes 21 seconds. Button. Double
Yes,
tap for remaining time.
this is YouTube. I'm trying to increase the volume of the phone.
17 seconds elapsed to 3 minutes 21 seconds. Button.
I did it by myself. So I'm about to call someone that will pick me up now. So I'll put it on speaker. Person is not picking yet. Hello? Yes, can you come around to come and pick me? I'm done. Okay, thank you.
Alert. Last call was 14. Dismiss. Button. Dismiss. Selected. Recents. Tab. Selected. Recents. Tab. Page 1. Dog.
In this life, never allow anything to weigh you down because there's challenges. And whenever you face that challenges, always ready for it and always ready to overcome it. Look for a way to overcome it. It's not all challenges that you will overcome, but just look for a way to overcome the one that you know that okay, it's still possible for you to overcome.